I hope you're having a great day. I hope you had a great weekend. Well, today I want to talk about these two vitamins that most people today are deficient in, vitamin D and vitamin C, and how it plays a huge role in building up your health, losing that weight, building up your career, your ambition, your goals, your relationships, everything in life. Okay, and the vitamin D and the vitamin C that I'm talking about today is not the vitamin D for your bones or the vitamin C for your immunity. Vitamin D, discipline. Vitamin C, consistency. So in my line of work, I get to speak to people who have made it from rags to riches. I get to speak to billionaires, multimillionaires, people on the road, people all over the world with different stories, and anyone who has a success story. And it just doesn't have to mean their bank balance. I can meet someone who I've consulted with who has a great relationship with his wife, or a husband who has a wife who has a great relationship with the husband. I can see the perfect family where the kids are brought up the right way, they're polite, they're in their career path, away from drugs, excessive drinking, a great family. Sometimes I come across people who are building their careers and through hardships, women going through hardships at work, but still they manage to, get through all of that difficulty and all of that suppression and reach a position. People who are suppressed in society, they're able to overcome all of that stuff and make a life for their own and make a mark on this planet, make impact. You see, you don't have to have wealth to make impact. You just have to have a good heart in the right place and good health to make an impact. And sometimes some people don't even have good health. They're born with disabilities. Some of them are visually challenged. Some of them are, challenged in different ways, but yet they are able to make an impact. And all of these people, I talk to them and I ask them, we do lots of talks around the world, and I ask people, what helped you build a successful business? And it always comes down to two words: discipline and consistency. So when we already know this, like I say, we're living in a world where we know everything, but we just don't do it. 99% of the people already know what food they should be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 99% or 100% of the people know that they should be exercising to prevent disease and to lose weight. Okay, everyone knows the importance of sleep and the impact of stress on your health. Everyone knows that you got to work hard, work smart, be honest, and all of that stuff when it comes to your career, relationships, and all of these things. But why don't we do it? Because we don't have consistency and we don't have discipline. So you cannot be successful in life, or you can have short-term success which will be taken away from you like this. When you build your business model on anything but discipline and consistency. So let's figure out ways today that we can improve our discipline and improve our levels of being consistent. Because like I talk to so many people, they say, I exercise. And I just walk twice a week. And then I take a break for 2 weeks because I got busy with travel. There was a wedding in the family. Excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. No consistency, no discipline. And then so people start looking for complication. You look around and you look for complicated pills, complicated BCAAs, complicated exercise programs, complicated meditation programs and stuff like that, only because you can't follow a path of simplicity, because simplicity, for the best benefits, needs self-discipline and needs consistency. So let's figure it out. Most people say, I am not motivated to be disciplined. I'm not motivated to be consistent. Well, that's your problem, and you got to be motivated. It's no one's job to motivate you. You are not motivated because you have too many distractions. You have more distractions around you which are far more appealing than your routine. You see, routine is boring. Routine is a killer. Getting up every day, cleaning yourself, having a good breakfast, going to the gym or working out, meditating, prayer, all of that stuff. That's routine. Routine gets boring. There's nothing exciting about it. And that's why we need self-discipline and consistency. But the people who fail to get motivated have too many distractions which are more appealing, so they don't want to do their routine work, their routine priorities, or whatever they prioritize, and so they don't end up doing it. So it's so important for you to understand that yes, routine is boring. Let's accept that. Okay? Don't try to make it fancy. Don't try to add all of that stuff. No, if there is routine, you do routine. I always ask people the question, so tomorrow if you fall sick and you are forced to take care of your health because it's a life, it's a matter of life and death. Okay, you don't need motivation. You will do it. You will do it because your motivation is to live. So your motivation is to be healthy and your motivation is to live. Okay, you do it every day. You don't need a reason to be motivated. Most people look for reasons to get motivated. They look for reasons to get inspired. They're like waiting for the perfect role model. They're waiting to read the perfect quote. Until then, they don't do anything about that. You don't gotta wait for that. That helps us stay on the path. Helps us stay motivated. But motivation is your job. It is your responsibility. It is your accountability. It is not the job of your teachers to motivate you to come and study. It is not the job of your bosses to motivate you and do all these constant, whatever they call them, R&Rs and HR extracurricular activities to keep you motivated. You're getting a salary, you're doing a job, that's the first contract that you sign. Now it is your job to stay motivated. But most employees complain, the company doesn't motivate me, we don't get this, we don't get that. And this is the losing attitude. The other people who excel and grow, they don't look for this. They're self-motivated. They know that the path to the top is not through complaining and blaming, and that's exactly what they do. So what we need to understand is motivation is also tied up with the amount of TV that you're watching, the amount of Netflix series, whatever it is, Amazon Prime or whatever it is. You see, the more TV, the more serials, the more social media time that you spend doing things which are not constructive, these are dopamine stimulators. They constantly stimulate dopamine. Okay, brushing your teeth in the morning, going to the gym, sitting down for meditation, doing all these things are not dopamine stimulators. So then you end up putting it on the back burner. But you see, everything that the world wants to sell you today works with a dopamine exciter. If they can excite your dopamine and keep you engaged, that's where you move on that path. So if you have a lot of TV in your life and television and serials and stuff like that, there's no way you're going to be motivated to stay disciplined and consistent with the simple things in life, because the simple things in life don't stimulate dopamine. The simple things in life will basically stimulate feelings of warmth, happiness, joy through serotonin, through dopamine, through endorphins and everything else. So please understand, the more distractions you create in life, the more TV, serials. I'm not saying don't watch TV. I'm not saying don't watch a serial. But if you're binge watching it and stuff like that, you're not going to be motivated to be self-disciplined and consistent with your basic things. The next point people who constantly look at what everyone is doing, they don't have a mind of their own, they don't have a life of their own. They're constantly comparing, trying to copy, reading, trying to research which is the best exercise without looking at their own lives and realizing, if I just do this, I will get this. But their minds are so involved in draining themselves of energy by trying to see what the whole world is doing, which is the latest fad, who tweeted what, which is the new exercise program, which Hollywood or Bollywood star is walking in a particular style, and all of that stuff, that you no longer have the energy or the mindfulness to look at what works for your life. Today, most people are already healthy. They're at a pleasant weight. But because they're looking all around, they suddenly feel inadequate. And now they got to jump and decide to become vegan or paleo or carnivore, or they need to put themselves in some box which society has built only to feel better. So they have this fear of missing out, the fear of being out of a cult or a community and stuff like that. That robs us of self-discipline and consistency because we're constantly jumping the boat. It is so simple for us to evaluate our lives right now, realize that we want to change this. What do I need to do to change this? So it comes down to the third point is your vision. What is your vision? Most people's visions are written by other people's opinions. So you listen to everyone's opinions. Oh, that person's life seems so good. Let me start working in tangent to that. You don't have your own vision. You don't have your own small set of goals. Okay, you can never be self-disciplined and consistent. So if my goal is weight loss and I know that I need to sleep well, I need to eat well, take care of my stress and move more, that's exactly what I should be doing day in and day out. But suddenly you see someone telling you tomorrow, oh, here's a diet plan which doesn't require you to exercise at all. And you jumped the boat looking for shortcuts because you moved off your path, which was in line with your vision and in line with your goals. So whether it's your weight, whether it's your health, whether it's your relationships, your career, family life, whatever, you need to have a vision, a simple vision, which you stay on that path. Now, what are the things that will lead you to the vision is what you need to consistently do over and over again. But if you have the blindfold off and you're looking at what the whole world is doing, you are off the path. You have multiple paths, which take you further away from your vision, leaving you feeling unfulfilled, unhappy, empty inside, and not even achieving your goal. So it's a lose-lose situation. It's not even a win-lose. It's not a lose-win. It's a lose-lose situation. So be focused with your goal, your vision. What are the top 1 or 2 or 3 things that you need to do? Just do that consistently. Instant gratification, a huge problem. So if you don't get results in 1 week out of your 6 days of walk and 5 days of yoga, does that mean the plan is wrong for you and you need to change? No. Be patient. It took you so long to mess up your relationship, mess up your health, mess up your work and job. It's not going to be corrected in 1 week. It's going to take some time. So be patient and step back. Wrong friends. If you have the wrong set of friends, it is the easiest way to derail from consistency and discipline. When you are disciplined, and consistent with something, you need to have the right friends who support you with that. They care about you. They care about you reaching your vision and goal because they know that will make you happy. And your right friends want you to be happy. The wrong friends will derail you. They'll make fun of you, they ridicule you, and finally you want to fit in, so you give up all the basic routine stuff that was leading you to your goal. So dump toxic friends, dump friends who are only with you for material things, fit in and all of that stuff, and have a few friends instead of so many friends. 1 or 2 good friends could be worth 50 to 100 fake friends. So it is so important for your discipline and consistency to be surrounded by the right amount of people. Okay, when you start off with discipline and consistency, let's say you're going to start tomorrow. You'll have 2 good days because you're motivated right now. The 3rd day you fail. What is the solution? You get back up on the 4th day and you get back on path. That's it. Don't be a loser. Don't be this whiner and this victim where, oh, I can't do it. It's too difficult. Everyone fails. No one gets 30 days of good exercise and nutrition in a row. People fail. So you fail, you get back up again. You fail again, you get back up again and again and again and again. That's what we teach our children. That's what we as adults have to learn and lead by role models. Okay, coming to the next point. Meditation and reflection. When you start getting discipline and consistency in your life, it's always good to end your day with a little bit of meditation or reflection. What is reflection? Reflection is when you play the entire day in your mind and you find out what are the things you did well, you didn't do, what you can be better at the next day, opportunities to offer gratitude and all of that stuff. Make this part of your life, because to make sure that we're disciplined and consistent, we have to review ourselves. So if we can't review ourselves, the next step is accountability. Okay? If you're trying to be disciplined about something or consistent, let's say about your exercise or studying a little bit every day, be accountable to someone. Tell that person, give me honest feedback, keep me on track, question me every day at the end of the day. Did you do your workout? Okay, did you do your half an hour of study? Be accountable to someone, because that helps you build discipline and consistency as well. Excuses, they're easy to make. You need the most negative attitude to go on complaining. You need the most negative attitude to go on blaming and making excuses. Anyone can do that. Be different. Be the other person. Be the other person to understand that life is not perfect. Things are not going to go the way we want them to be. People are not going to behave the way we want them to behave. People are not going to say the things that we want ourselves to hear them say. Okay, when you accept that, okay, everything changes in you. Everything, your expectations, your disappointment, and all of those things. So it comes down to, for anything in life, anything, you need discipline and you need consistency. I'm not saying you got to go to the level of military and army discipline and stuff like that, although that's great. But start off with the little things in life. What are the top 5 things that you need to do that will lead you to your vision? Your vision for health, relationships, family, that's up to you. So if you don't know your vision, you're just going to be thrown away by life. Life's going to throw you a new ball every day. You're going to go and try and hit it. You're going to just react to life and be all over the place, be unhappy, and all of that stuff together. Have a clear vision. Top 3 things that you need to reach that goal. And it's as simple as that. It starts off by breaking it down into simple goals. You want to eat better? Try to get 1 meal out of 3 meals right for a week. Then try to get the 2nd meal. You want to exercise better? Try to get at least 5 out of 7 days workout. If you can't get 5, get 4. You can't get 3, get 2. You can't get an hour of workout in a day, get 30 minutes. You can't get 30 minutes, get 15 minutes. You can still do it. The same thing with your sleep. You can't get 7 hours of sleep, get 6.5 hours of sleep. You can't get 6.5 hours of sleep, at least try to get 6 hours of deep quality sleep. There is always a way, but the excuses, the blame, and the complaint comes in between. Meditation. Oh, I can't meditate. Meditate for 2 minutes. It's a great start. Then you grow up to 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. But just saying I can't do something is a loser attitude. Face it. That is the ugly truth. It is a loser attitude in all aspects of your life. Try. Go on trying. No one got 1 hour by sitting the first time to meditate alone. It's as simple as that. Okay, you're looking at forgiveness, start off with 1 person. You're looking at building a habit of appreciating people, start off with 1 person. But start somewhere and keep doing it. Do it every day, 1 person, then it'll become 2 people. So my whole point is break it down. But I can tell you right now, you can spend as much of money as you want on your health, on coaching classes, relationships, all of that stuff. But if you don't have discipline and if you don't have consistency, nothing is ever going to work in your life, because everything that requires to be built to an epitome of success requires vitamin D, discipline, vitamin C, consistency. Have a great day, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.